User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Knoxville Raceway, where tonight the North Star Mohican Casino and Resort 360 Sprint Cars will battle it out here for the championship event for their 8-week series. My name is Steve Ovens here, host of the broadcast here for the Hammer Down iRacing League, here presented to you by Hammer Down TV and Turn 5 Media. We've got the cars getting themselves ready to grid up here for tonight's feature event. Just a 35-lap feature event on tap for you tonight. 35 laps the distance here for the North Star Mohican Casino Resort 360 Sprints, as the field will start working their way into the lineup chute and get ready to go racing here tonight. The field tonight will line up based on points. So we're going to have your point leader, Trevor Baker, up on the front row with Matt Everts tonight. That'll be your front row. They'll be lined up by their current point standings. And ladies and gentlemen, coming into tonight, we have 6 cars that have a mathematical chance to win the title here tonight. From Trevor Baker all the way back through Matt Everts in second, Shane Kelly third, Caleb Sexton fourth, Randy Crowder 5th, and Skip Tuttle 6th. All 6 of those cars have a mathematical shot to win the championship here tonight, because not only is tonight the championship race, 35 laps in distance, tonight is also double points. And double points nights can be crucial in determining a point champion. And so this one is going to be awfully interesting when the field makes their way out onto the track here in just a few moments. Field all getting themselves gridded up on the front stretch pit lane here. They'll get pushed off onto the racetrack. And then once we get them pushed off onto the racetrack, we'll get everybody lined up in their proper order. And they will take the green flag for 35 laps here tonight. Coming into tonight, Trevor Baker has a 20-point lead over Matt Everts. But with double points on the line, the difference between first and fifth place is 22 points right there. So coming into tonight, Trevor Baker only needs a fourth place finish or better in order to cinch up to tonight's track championship for this 8-week series with the 360 sprinters here for the Hammer Down iRacing League. And of course, he'll start from the pole position, so we'll see how this all shakes out here with all your top point runners starting up front being the way they will line up. So this is going to be interesting here. Field being pushed off onto the racetrack here. Great field of sprint cars on hand tonight. Cars will start getting lined up in the order in which they will start here. So we'll give everybody a couple of laps here to kind of get things sorted out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through the field and tell you how this field will start here tonight. Again, 35 laps the distance for tonight's North Star 360 Sprint Championship. And here's how the field will start. On the pole tonight in the 24 will be Trevor Baker to his outside, the 06 of Matt Everts. Row 2 will be Showtime, Shane Kelly in the 19, and Caleb Sexton aboard the Dirt Collective JS Media 522. Row 3 will see the teammates of Randy Crowder and Skip Tuttle go away from row number 3. Then we've got John Heydrich and George Curtis, Dylan Conrad and Torrin Shirts, Jeremy Zarfos, and the Wild Child, Dave Callahan out of the Penyan Posse. Row 7 will be John Literal and Bill Moselle. Row number 8 will be Curtis Kelly and Britton Roxbury. Then we've got Eric Elmore and Bruce Hilton, the 152. Adam Buchanan, the voice of the Brewerton and Fulton Speedways, aboard the Canon Media 22 machine. He'll start alongside the 8 machine of Matt Bove. Bove, a new competitor here with us in the 360 ranks here tonight. Mike Roxbury and Kyle Beck will make up row number 11. And rounding out the field here tonight, we usually see him here with the Hammer Down Midgets, Dustin Sizemore aboard the 11 machine will start shotgun on the field here in the 11 car. 23 cars, 35 laps the distance. Field lined up 2 by 2. Trevor Baker, Matt Everts, who is going to pick up the title here tonight? We are all going to find out together. As the field now works their way off turn 4 and down the front straightaway. Here's your opportunity, folks, to wave these drivers off as they get ready to go 35 laps in distance. Tension is rising without a doubt. The championship hangs in the balance, as this week is championship week here for this 8-week series with the Hammer Down iRacing League. 8 weeks of racing here on Tuesday nights. All comes down to this. Trevor Baker, Matt Everts, Shane Kelly, Caleb Sexton, Randy Crowder, Skip Tuttle. 6 cars going for the championship. And off of turn number 4, we are green. Through turns 1 and 2 for the first time and down the back straightaway. And the early mover in this one is Skip Tuttle. Tuttle is up to 4th and looking for 3rd off of turn number 4. But Caleb Sexton will battle hard back on the outside to reclaim the 4 spot. Good battle there between him and Shane Kelly. Your top 6 cars battling for the championship, all nose to tail, right around the outside lane through turns 3 and 4. And Trevor Baker showing the way. Oh, we've got Sexton into the fence. He got a piece of the guardrail in turn 1. Yellow flag is on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And it looks like we've got our first victim of the night in terms of our championship running cars. And it's the 522 of Caleb Sexton who gets into trouble as we put lap number 3 of 35 on the board. So our first caution flag of the event coming here as the field came around to put lap number 4 on the board. Our lap leaderboard here sponsored by Bud Davis Photography, one of the great sponsors here at the Hammer Down iRacing League. Want to thank all of our great sponsors here of the league, of course, Hammer Down TV. If you are watching this tonight and you participate in an iRacing league and you want to have your league races broadcast, even with live announcer broadcasts like you're hearing here tonight, Hammer Down TV is who you want to contact. Search them on Facebook, facebook.com/HammerDownTV. Want to thank the sponsor of our Monday Night League, of course, Bellinger Electric Incorporated. They sponsor our UMP Modified League. As the Chevy Performance Pace Truck pulls off at turn number 4, Trevor Baker back on the loud pedal, and we're back to green, and here comes Matt Everts on the outside lane, trying to get that momentum run around the outside. He holds on to second, and now takes a look down to the bottom. Battle for the lead into turn number 3, and we've got a new race leader. It's Matt Everts. Everts slid the tires a little bit off turn 4, and here comes Trevor Baker right back down to the bottom. Battle is on for the lead off of turn 2. Everts will take it back off turn 2. Caution flag back on the speedway. Yellow lights are back on as we've got a couple of cars in trouble. I believe we had one in trouble in turn 2 and then another one in turn 3. And it looked like Shane Kelly got saved by the caution there as Skip Tuttle was getting awfully racy for that third spot. And he was looking to bring Randy Crowder right with him. And if you're any of these guys in the top 5, this is exactly what you have to do tonight. The only way that you're going to have a chance to win the title here tonight is to get up there and race and pass the 24 car of Trevor Baker. Baker comes into tonight with a pretty sizable lead under normal circumstances, but we're racing for double points here tonight. So a 4th place finish or higher will cinch things up here for Baker, but if he finishes 5th and Everts finishes 1st, Everts would take the championship by 2 points. So that's how important the point race is here tonight. And if you're Matt Everts, you're doing everything that you've got to do tonight. Your only option is to go out and win the race, and hopefully you've got enough spots between you and Baker to cinch up the championship. And if you're Skip Tuttle, if you're Randy Crowder, Shane Kelly, Caleb Sexton, that's what they're coming into tonight thinking too, is they've got to win the race. If they win the race, the points can shake out however they might shake out. But you got to take care of number 1, and you got to get the best possible finish that you can and hope that that's just enough spots in front of Trevor Baker to try and take the title here tonight. Chevy Performance Pace Truck ready to peel off the track, and Everts is quick on the gas off turn 4. What a great restart for Matt Everts into turn 1. And Showtime is ready to race. Oh, we got a quick caution right off the drop of the green here. We're back under caution. Off turn number 1, we've got a car in trouble into the fence. So the field slows down one more time here with 12 laps on the Bud Davis Photography lap board. We're talking about some of the great sponsors of the action here with the Hammer Down iRacing League. Want to thank the folks from RNC Wraps. You can find those guys on our website, hdirl.com, and go to the sponsors tab. And you can see all the great folks that sponsor the action here with the Hammer Down Leagues. So I want to thank RNC Wraps. I also want to thank MHL Performance. They're the sponsor of our Pro Late Model League on Saturday nights. And speaking of those leagues, we've got their championship events coming up here a little bit later on this week. Let's go over the schedule of what we got the rest of the way here during championship week. So coming up tomorrow night, the Hammer Down Midgets will have their championship event from the Knoxville Raceway. Thursday night, it'll be the Thursday Thunder 410s from the Williams Grove Speedway. So that's where the 410 championship will be decided. And I'm telling you, folks, come back on Thursday night. I'm telling you, you want to see a good championship fight. Come back to us on Thursday night and watch at Williams Grove as Skip Tuttle and Randy Crowder are going to wage absolute war at Williams Grove to see who takes home bragging rights and the championship for the 410s. Friday night at Eldora and Saturday night at Eldora. Got an Eldora double dip, the RNC Super Lates on Friday, the MHL Pro Lates on Saturday. Everts is back on the gas, and we're back to green flag racing. Down into turn number 1, and he'll take a car length advantage over Trevor Baker as Tuttle and Crowder work the outside lane, and they've got company. That's the 421 of Britton Roxbury. Roxbury, who's been having some great runs here of late with the Hammer Down Leagues. He's right on the inside lane, and he is making it work. Right now battling Skip Tuttle for the number 4 spot. And looking for more here. He's trying to look low on Shane Kelly for the lead. Now Tuttle turns down to the low side. Skip Tuttle's not giving up here. He's going to pull the slide job into turn 1. But Roxbury is there to fight him off on the high side. Roxbury up to 4th. Shane Kelly riding in the 3 spot. Trevor Baker doing everything. Oh, look at Roxbury. All the way around the cushion and up to 3rd. Britton Roxbury has found the cushion to his liking, and now he's got 2 cars behind him trying to do the same. Kelly and Randy Crowder saw that it was working for Roxbury, and now they've gone to the outside, and Roxbury all over the back bumper of Matt Everts. Everts now takes to the outside lane. No rear view mirrors activated here with the Hammer Down iRacing League. And now the bottom opens up for Roxbury. And the caution comes out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow here on lap number 19. Make it lap 20. And the question will be, did Roxbury get the lead before the yellow lights were activated? And it appears that he did. So Britton Roxbury, just before the yellow flag was displayed, takes over the race lead, and we've got a new race leader here with only 15 laps to go. Now make it 14 to go as they cross the line. Britton Roxbury was the first car that I noticed that hit the cushion in 3 and 4 and just rode all sorts of momentum off of turn 4 to make some big passes within the top 5 here. So let's take a look at your running order. Britton Roxbury shown as your leader. Matt Everts in the 2 spot. Trevor Baker doing exactly what he needed to do here tonight. Running in the 3rd spot. We'll see if he can hold on to that for the rest of this race. Remember, Baker needs a 4th place finish or better to lock up the North Star 360 Sprint Championship here for this 8-week series with the Hammer Down iRacing League. Shane Kelly riding in the 4 spot. Randy Crowder, the top 5. Skip Tuttle is 6. Jeremy Zarfos is up to the 7th spot. Caleb Sexton has just had a tough go of it tonight. Got a piece of the wall early, and he's had some trouble recovering from that. He's fallen into the clutches of Torrin Schertz and Dave Callahan. Callahan out of the Penyan posse. And here we go, looking for the restart off turn 4. Roxbury with a pretty good restart. Everett stays within a car length of him into turn 1. And Roxbury pulling away down the back straightaway. He takes a 2, make it 3 car length lead through turns 3 and 4. Riding high, wide, and handsome through turns 3 and 4. And boy, you got to be getting nervous if you're Trevor Baker, because he has got a pack of dogs nipping at his heels down the back straightaway. Randy Crowder is coming on here late in the going, and the yellow flag will be displayed. Yellow on the speedway. Here with 10 to go. And we are setting up for an exciting finish here. Should be about 6 or 7 laps to go when we get the green. Looked like the car in trouble that time was Dave Callahan. Not sure if that was a single car incident or if he was part of a multi-car. We've got a couple of cars here on the pit lane, so it looks like that might have been a 2-car incident. So here we go, folks. And as they ride, currently, Trevor Baker sitting in a pretty good spot here. riding in the third position. The gap, really the biggest points gap tonight is from first to second. There's a 10-point gap here tonight with double points. So the fact that Matt Everts is second and not first is huge for Trevor Baker, because now with Everts riding in the 2 spot, Baker could fall as far as 7th position to still claim a tie. He could fall as far back as 6th and still clinch the title. Roxbury back on the gas, takes a car length advantage as we get to green here to turn number 1. And Baker's not done fighting. He is going to take a peek down low on Matt Everts. Couldn't make it happen that time. Now he'll take to the low side, and Everts has got some damage on that machine. And look at Randy Crowder sweep around the outside. Oh, Crowder got a piece of the fence, and he's into the point leader. Baker got a piece of that, and they keep going. How they got away with it, I will never know. And the racing is definitely turned up here with less than 5 laps to go. 5 to go here at the line. Make it 6 to go. And Crowder's into the fence. Crowder caught the wall in turn 1. He dropped several positions, and he'll be out of the running here for the championship tonight. He's fallen too far behind. And now we've got another car battling here. Car up to the 4 spot. That's Jeremy Zarfos. He battles now with Trevor Baker. And Skip Tuttle is right there. What a battle here for the 3rd spot as Roxbury has just taken off. And for Trevor Baker, now's the time to get just a little bit nervous, as he's got all sorts of cars behind him. Here comes Caleb Sexton after problems early on. Oh, they're 3 wide into turn 3 per position number 5. 1 car is sideways in turn 4. He collects another one. We got a car upside down. And the yellow flag is out with 3 to go. Caution flag is out with 3 laps to go. And that just might do it. And we're going to wait for timing and scoring here to see where everybody shakes out in the running order. As your point leader, Trevor Baker, fell back several positions. The field will come around to get the white flag this time by. And this is how they will finish. We will finish this race under the caution flag. White flag is displayed here this time. And with Matt Everts running in the 2nd position and Trevor Baker riding in the 6th position, that has clinched the title for Trevor Baker. Trevor Baker needs to pace around the Knoxville Raceway for half a lap more, and he will claim the title in the North Star Mohican Casino Resort 360 Sprint Series. Britton Roxbury brings it off at turn number 4, and your winner tonight will be the 421 machine of Britton Roxbury. 2nd will be Matt Everts. 3rd will be Jeremy Zarfos with a late race charge here tonight. Skip Tuttle will finish 4th. Caleb Sexton will finish 5th. And your series points champion for the North Star 360 Mohican Casino Resort Sprint Cars is Trevor Baker. We will head down trackside to talk to your top 3 finishers and the champion down in Knoxville Raceway Victory Lane. Stay with us.
User was moved to your channel. 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 User was moved User was moved to your channel.
Welcome back, race fans, to Hammer Down TV and Turn 5 Media's coverage of the North Star Mohican Casino Resort 360 Sprint Series here at the Knoxville Raceway, where Trevor Baker has won the 8-week series championship here with a sixth-place finish. But winning tonight's event was Brenton Roxbury in the 421. And Brenton, congratulations, man. What a week. What a past 7 days it's been for you here with the Hammer Down League.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. That win in the 410s the other night. It's good, confident boosters, and hopefully we can keep up the good work.
You found the outside lane, particularly in turns 3 and 4, and it seemed like you found it before a couple other guys did, and you were really able to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I seen it starting to form there, and nobody was taken, so I figured I'd go up there and see, if it had anything, and it had a ton of speed. Once I got there, I wasn't looking back.
When you're running top 5, you got to go where they're not, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they were all middle of the track and low, so I decided I got to do something different if I want to get up there.
Well, great run tonight. Way to close out here this 8-week series. We appreciate your support of the league. And before we get you out of here, I want to give you a chance to talk about the folks to help you out.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Kings of Dirt and iRacing team for not only sponsoring me, but helping me with the setups. And thank Dad there for racing with me and giving me the support and everything. And iRacing for giving me a shot at the Pro Series.
Great job, man.
Thank you.
User was moved.
All right, there's Brenton Roxbury, tonight's feature winner. We're going to talk to second place finishing Matt Everts. And Matt, I know it's got to be disappointing coming up just 4 points short of the title here tonight. But, for a while there, you were doing everything you had to do, and that was lead laps here tonight.
Oh, yeah, it was. I wasn't expecting him. I was just worried about first guy getting back around me. I wasn't even paying attention once I was racing because I was racing that high line, trying not to hit the wall. It's a little sketchy up there.
Yeah, it did seem sketchy tonight. It seemed like that outside lane bit a couple of drivers if you didn't hit it just perfect tonight.
Oh, yeah, there was a couple times I had to get off the throttle so I wouldn't hit the wall.
Well, man, you guys put on a great show tonight. And for you tonight, you led a couple laps, had a great run here tonight. Tell us about the folks that help you make it happen in the 06 machine.
I'd like to thank the Hammer Down League for hosting this race and sponsoring my car. My wife for letting me do this again, night after night. It's a fun group of guys to race with.
Well, it sure was fun to watch. Thanks for putting on a great show tonight.
Yep, thank you.
User was moved.
So there's Matt Everts, who finishes second tonight. I'm looking forward to talking to this next guy here. He put on a late race charge to get up to third. Jeremy Zarfos in the 19 machine, or excuse me, the 25 machine here tonight. Jeremy, tell us about your run. You really made a charge there at the end.
Yeah, I kind of committed to the bottom early on with the gear I put in the car. Nobody was really down there, so I could have the room I needed. Coming off the corners was a little sketchy, make sure we didn't make contact with these guys running for the top of the points. But I kind of hung around, and the top was just fast enough. And there at the end, it just kind of came to me. And I think everybody was battling for the same space up top, so I was able to get enough run and move forward at the end there.
It seemed like once we got to lap 25 and we had 10 to go, I don't know if you saw this from the driver's seat, but it looked like somebody flipped a switch and everybody said, all right, game on.
Yeah, it definitely got pretty intense there. Like I said, I was just trying to focus on the berm at the bottom and not get into it and slide up across the track and ruin it for somebody else, and probably being a little more conservative than I needed to. But yeah, it got a little crazy up at the top and middle, and there was cars everywhere.
Well, man, I know that you joined us a couple weeks into this 8-week series, but man, what a welcome addition you've been. You've run great races here and really made it entertaining, and we appreciate your support of the series.
No, I'm glad I found it. I've been kind of following on Facebook for a few weeks and didn't jump in, like you said, a few weeks in there, but it's been great. This is a good group of guys to race with. Everybody races good and seem to get along really well.
Great job, man. Anybody you'd like to thank here before we get you on out of here tonight?
Brian Bowling at 490 Designs helped me get this Apple car on the road, and I work for Apple Automotive in York, Pennsylvania. Got their logos on the car, and they helped me, support my career and help me build this computer so I could be out here.
Great job tonight, Jeremy.
Much appreciated.
User was moved
Jeremy
out of your
Zarfos
channel.
finishes in the third spot, and now we can talk to a guy who can breathe easy here, Trevor Baker. You had to have at least a sixth-place finish tonight if Everett stayed in the second spot, and that's exactly what you did tonight.
Yeah, I am breathing easy now. That is for sure. That, like you said earlier, that last 10 or 15 laps, everyone just flipped a switch, and it was white knuckle that last little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if they just saw how many were to go, or for you, I can't imagine what you must have been thinking, because all of a sudden the aggression level went from a 1 out of 10 to an 11 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, that first half, if not more, I kind of felt like everyone was pretty content, just kind of racing a race, and I was like, all right, I'll be all right. At 15 to go, I kind of got into a couple guys, or they got into me, and I was just either, well, do I risk it and wreck it, or just try and salvage a finish? I ended up salvaging the sixth place for sure.
Well, you got exactly what you needed here at the end. I asked our Monday night champion kind of what was their high point and low point of their 8-week series, and for you, what was that?
Definitely Lima Land was my low point. That was just it was a nightmare to me. I couldn't keep guys out of me, or I couldn't keep out of them, and it was just a scrap race for me. And there's probably this is probably my highlight. I just focused on being consistent, getting those top fives, top sixes all season long. I really would have liked to get a win, but that didn't happen for me this season.
I think that's something that, for the fans that are watching at home tonight, that's the thing about this series. I don't think it's common that we have one driver that just dominates the series. You've got to be consistent as you can be, because you can win a championship that way.
That's exactly right. And this is actually my first season in a 360. I never raced a 360 until I hopped in with Hammer Down, and I've definitely learned a lot. My teammate Shane Kelly, he came on with the team halfway through the season. He helped me out a lot about just driving where the lines are at, and I'm just thankful for this championship.
Well, great job, man. Anybody else you'd like to thank there on the 24 machine?
You got to thank all the guys there at Midwest Racing Development. Torrin, he had a good run tonight. He got that championship on Monday night with the modifieds. Shane, he's a real great sprint car guy. Derek, he wasn't able to be here tonight, but he's a heck of a racer. And then we're all going to go celebrate in the pits with some Andy's frozen custard.
There you go, man. Hey, have one for us. And, hey, congratulations to you and your team, man. 2 out of 2 nights ain't bad.
Yeah, we will take it. Thanks for putting us on. Thanks for Rob and Cindy for hosting it. It's been a blast.
Well, folks, there you go. Your point champion here for this 8-week series, Trevor Baker, driver of the 24 car. And, man, what a race tonight. I'll tell you, for as calm as everybody seemed to be in the first half of this one, boy, they flipped a switch in the second half of this race. And, as Roxbury pulled away, boy, things were heating up from second on back. What a race here tonight. Congratulations to Trevor Baker, the 8-week series point champion. We've got more championship week coverage for you all week long here at the Hammer Down iRacing League, brought to you by Hammer Down TV and Turn 5 Media. The Hammer Down Midgets will go to Knoxville. They'll be right here tomorrow night for their championship event. The Thursday Thunder 410s will be at Williams Grove on Thursday. The RNC Super Late Models will go to Eldora on Friday. And then the MHL Pro Late Models will follow them on Saturday night right at the Eldora Speedway for a 75-lap championship. Want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast tonight. On behalf of Rob and Cindy Bellinger, everybody here at the Hammerdown iRacing League and Hammerdown TV, my name is Steve Ovens saying thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the races.